Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack, and we have got live tournament action coming at you right now. We are headed into the semifinals of today's Silver and Bronze. That is the Novice Let It Ride tournament. We are going to be watching Cadence versus SkyIsForever, battling it out on MLG's Shakuras Plateau. Wonderful, wonderful map. And Cadence is going to be spawning in the bottom left as the blue Zerg. SkyIsForever spawning as the teal Terran at the bottom right. Going to be tons of fun. Let me shoot out here to the website real quick and take a look at these players' levels. Hold on just a moment. Now, SkyIsForever, we did see play. He is a silver level player. Cadence is silver level as well, so nicely done. Both of these guys doing a solid job. Looks like they have played in several tournaments as well already. And SkyIsForever actually has won a tournament, so that's solid as well. But Cadence has, oh, he's won 2 tournaments, my goodness. So these guys have been fairly active, or at least trying to get into the tournament scene. Of course, it is difficult to find good tournaments to join when you are bronze and silver level, so that is what we are trying to remedy there. We do have this tournament, which comes every single week, and all bronze and silver level players are welcome to join. It is free, and we always have cash prizes, so tons and tons of fun. We do see, for SkyIsForever, a pretty solid wall-in going down here, pretty standard. That's what we like to see. Want to prevent those Zergling run-bys. Good job there. Cadence is going to be going straight for gas. Now, that's kind of interesting. Is he going to be doing an... No, he's not doing an extractor trick. So he is going to be going for early gas. Spawning pool, I assume. There it is right there. Good job. Not bad timing there at all. And going straight for gas. Looks like he's going to be going for some sort of early Zergling speed. It looks like, since he has got all these guys mining minerals on the extractor already. Let's take a look here, though. We do have a scout from Cadence cruising up into the main of SkyIsForever. Figuring out what's going on. He is going to see this wall in about to complete. We do have a Marine on the way. This SCV needs to get back to work. Is he going to do so? Yes, he is. Maybe. Maybe. There he goes. There goes the supply depot. This poor drone is now trapped. And down goes the drone. However, we do have a Baneling nest for Cadence going down right away. It looks like Cadence going to be going for an early Baneling bust here. That is what this gas is going to be utilized for. We do have the Zergling speed. This will allow the Zerglings to get across the field in decent time. However, here comes the scout from Sky. He is probably going to see this Baneling nest here in just a moment. Indeed he is. There is nothing here to hold him off from scouting that at this point. And he is cruising out of here. As the Baneling nest completes, we'll see how he is going to react to that. Do have this barracks going down and a tech lab up. Going to be going for, concussive shells right away, so going to be utilizing Marauders. Not a bad choice here, considering the Banelings that he just did scout. So you got to hand it to these guys. Yes, they're silver level players. Are there some mistakes that they're making? Sure. Mostly, in timings and things like that. But all in all, their metagame seems to be pretty solid. And this is a good reaction here from SkyIsForever. He is going to be going for a unit that is fairly robust against the Baneling blasts, which I think is extremely well done at this point. So, good job there. We really got to hand it to these guys. It looks like they're both gearing up for a pretty solid strategy. So, Cadence will be taking an expansion here. I think he felt that since that was scouted right away, he's not going to cut drone production and not going to kind of, take a risk and try and make it stick right off the bat, which I think is probably a wise idea. And the Banelings will always come in relatively handy against a Terran player, as long as you can get the Banelings into decent position. And look at this, Sky taking this forward position on his high ground here, wants to see if anything's coming his way. Not bad at all. Looking pretty solid, to be honest. But let's take a look here. Cadence is going to be cruising up here. Is he going to poke up this ramp to see what he sees? Maybe, maybe not. Looks like, oh, yep, here he goes. A little bit of scouting going in, so good job. See, I mean, this is what I was talking about this earlier, that I really have noticed, over the last year, that lower level players have picked up a lot of neat tricks and neat gameplay. And part of that is good scouting. And so when you see a player at low levels doing good scouting, that is because the community is getting better at its game as a whole, and that includes all of the lower level players as well. So kind of interesting stuff. And the neat thing about what we're doing here at Alt StarCraft is we get to kind of watch that firsthand, because we do have these lower level tournaments that are pretty fun to watch when it comes down to it. We find basically the cream of the crop from the lower level by the end, by the finals, the semifinals, and finals of these matchups. So, and that is what we are in right now. This is a semifinal match. And these guys both looking fairly solid here, so pretty good stuff. Let's take a look here. We do have a Spire on the way for Cadence. This is not a bad little tech switch here. Zergling cruising up the ramp there to its demise, but it did scout the bunker going down. Probably can expect at this point an expansion out of SkyIsForever, and that is absolutely the case. This orbital command is going to be landing here, ready to go. Now we should see some SCV transfer here momentarily, maybe not. But that is always a good thing to do, so small tip there for SkyIsForever. Usually when you take that expand, you'll want to take some of these SCVs and take them down here to your expansion. And the reason why that is done is because you want to keep your main mining as long as you can. There goes the transfer, so look at that. That's pretty good. That's a decent amount to transfer, so nicely done there. Let's take a look at Units tab here for just a moment. 25 SCVs for Sky. And Cadence does have 30 drones. He's in a pretty solid position. We do have a lot of Zerglings, and we do have Banelings. He's making the Banelings back here. Did he get the Baneling speed? I believe he did. That'll be useful. How can you tell? Well, regardless, it looks like he did get it. I don't see the upgrade here anymore, so I just don't see it on these guys. Where is it? Huh. Oh well, but looks like he's got a pretty substantial amount of Banelings here. Oh, scanned. That's nice scan there by Sky. Cadence is supply blocked right now from his scouting overlord going down, it appears. But he will be remedying that, I am sure. We do have the Spire going straight for flyer attack level 1. This is a nice tech switch. I imagine that we'll see him go right into some mineral line harass with his mutas. He is taking an expansion right now, this is pretty decent timing. It's a little slow on the slow side, but that's okay. I mean, all in all, this is okay play right now as far as his macro game is concerned. And he's droning up pretty heavy. He's up to 47 drones. His opponent's still at 29. So SkyIsForever is starting to fall behind just a little bit economically. He does, however, have some Hellions out on the field right now, which will be pretty effective against the Zerglings. As long as he can keep them away from those Banelings, the Banelings will rip through them like they are little cars, which they are. Like they are mini cars, or what do you call them? American cars? I don't know. Anyway, I don't know where I'm going with that one. But here come the Hellions. These guys are not going to do well by themselves, especially on move command. There we go. That was decent micro there. Good job. Coming in for more. Oh, Bailey's getting the better of that group almost immediately. So good control there by Cadence. However, he did have to use quite a few Banelings when it came down to it. So interested to see where he's going to go from here. He does have a rockin' economy, though. He has 54 drones right now. To his opponent's 15. Oh, and we're missing the harass. That's why it's 15. Look at all of these SCVs completely gone. Armory going to be going down. Here comes the defense from Sky. Looks like Sky having a little bit of trouble right now in this matchup. Lucky for him, it is best of 3. But he is definitely behind in this matchup right now. His economy is crumbling at this point. 16 SCVs, not a fun situation to be in. And more mutas on the way. Do we have any? Oh my goodness, we don't have any. Look at all these SCVs standing around. So that is another tip. Going to be super useful for Sky. When you build something, make sure that you shift and then click them somewhere else afterwards, like a mineral line. That way they go straight back to work. But Cadence now in very commanding position, harassing this mineral line like crazy. Doing a pretty solid job here. Missile turret's going to be pushing him away, it looks like. However, he has a very substantial force here at the front, or in the, kind of the center of the map, the center left of the map. In a good defensive position right now, looks pretty solid. However, this would be a great time for him really to move out. Those Banelings and Zerglings would decimate this army, especially with that Mutalisk support. So we'd like to see him probably build up just a little bit more into his force and go ahead and move out. But I can't blame him for what else he's doing. He is waiting for missile attack level 2, going for melee level 1, which is going to really help those Banelings and the Zerglings do their DPS, and an infestation pit. Now this could be a nice tech switch if he utilizes his fungal growths appropriately. Then SkyIsForever will not have very good luck with this army. So, but it looks like he may be going for a drop here, which is not a bad choice right now. But I mean, look at this. We've got these. Where are those? Oh, they're gone. Finally got back to work. This guy needs to get back to work. My goodness. That is a lot of mutas too. My goodness, that's a lot of mutas. Cadence getting very, very high in the supply count. He is almost double his opponent right now. This is brutal, brutal, brutal for SkyIsForever. He's trying desperately to get him back into the game economically. And the trouble with that is, I mean, he is really going to fall behind in the army size. Look at this. That is a humongous amount of Zerglings and Banelings. Yuck. Here comes the drop from SkyIsForever. He is really going to need to do some damage here. Cadence, reaction time a little slow. There they go. Still a little slow. Here come the Zerglings. Are we going to see pickup? Yes, we are. SkyIsForever picks up all but one. I don't know where that guy's going. Scouting Marine now, that's for sure. Oh, sniped! Good job by Cadence. Came down for the snipe on that with these Mutalisks, and that is a lot of mutas right now. Here comes a Thor. This Thor going to happily start blasting away at this group of mutas. Muta's taken out, doing quite a bit of damage here. But a lot of them going down to that missile turret. They probably could have just focused down that missile turret and done a little bit better. But that is okay. Not bad. But this force now from Cadence, he's going to be maxed out here very shortly. He is on 4 base now. And, I mean, what can I say? Cadence is in a rocking position at this point. He's got plenty of mutas. He could really take this entire force and mix in the mutas with it and just crush right through the center of this group here and just do phenomenal, I think, at this point. Hellion's going to be cruising out across the map, going to try and make something happen, it looks like. They are going to scout some Mutalisk movement across the field there, but cruising on regardless. Blue Flame Hellions, fairly effective against drones, especially when they're continuing to mine. Cadence coming in for the kill. Looks like he is about ready to be moving out across the map, and this looks like it. This might be game right here, folks. Cadence is going to be cruising a lot, and a heck of a lot of Zerglings across the map right now. Plenty of Banelings right behind. Probably is going to move his banelings up the ramp first, I assume. We'll see if that is the case. Going to be poking in here with these Mutalisks first to see what he sees. And here comes the Death Force, it looks like, from Cadence. And that is a lot of Zerglings, ladies and gentlemen. SkyIsForever is in a brutal amount of trouble, and there's the GG. Very, very well done there by Cadence. So that is game 1. We are about to go into game 2 between these individuals. SkyIsForever will get the map choice. But thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for watching. Don't alt-tab. Always alt-StarCraft. We'll see you in just a moment. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack, and we have got live tournament action coming at you right now on MLG Shattered Temple. This is game 2 between SkyIsForever and Cadence. And Cadence currently up 1 game in this best-of-3 matchup. It is the semifinals of today's Let It Ride. We are going to be seeing SkyIsForever spawning as the Blue Terran here at the 8 o'clock position. 6 o'clock position, we find Cadence spawning as the Teal Zerg, or what would that be? Yeah, I guess Teal is what you call that. But solid stuff from Cadence in that last game. Very methodical play. He was going to go for a Baneling bust at first, it looked like, but then when it got scouted, he said, okay, I'll expand, which I think was a wise move, and then he really brutalized his opponent's economy, so really, really nice play there with those Mutalisks, taking out a lot of SCVs, doing a lot of damage, and just catching SkyIsForever off guard, I think, in that respect. So pretty solid stuff, though. SkyIsForever got a little bit of pressure on him at this point to stay in this tournament. He's got to take this game and the next one now to win. And the pressure just off just a little bit for Cadence. He can afford to lose this game. However, that will put the pressure back on him as well for game 3. But, oh, look at that. Canceling the gas. Interesting. Is he going to indeed build something here? There we go. There goes the barracks. So a little bit of mismanagement there, it looks like. The Vespian Geyser, or yeah, the gas being taken there, rather, by our Terran player, and then he did cancel it, losing a little bit of minerals, wanting to get his barracks up in time. We do have a fairly early spawning pool from Cadence yet again, and an early extractor, so maybe we'll see the same type of play that he was going for in that last game, maybe an early Baneling push. Not a bad idea. Looks like he does favor that Baneling play. I do not blame him. They can be extremely effective against Terran, especially up their ramps like this. Can be a very, very effective way to get your units into their base. But we'll see if that's the case. For SkyIsForever, we do have a single gas on the way. Looks like Tech Lab going down immediately on this barracks. Going to be going for Marine Marauder, it looks like, yet again. Let's take a look here at the Units tab. 15 SCVs to 16 drones. No expansion as of yet for Cadence. And neither player has scouted outside their base. Look at this. He hasn't scouted out here at all. This is all brand new territory that these Zerglings are rushing into at this point. And that is partially because they did spawn in these close air positions, so this Overlord did see where he was fairly quickly and didn't have tons of need to be, sending out an early drone scout. So lucky for Cadence there. However, we do have a Baneling nest on the way. It looks like we may see some Baneling play. Here comes a Reaper right now. A Reaper from SkyIsForever. Is he going to be going for some Reaper harass here? Probably not a bad idea. However, there will be a Spinecrawler here and a Queen to defend. But another good thing about having a Reaper is they are pretty stinking effective at getting into the base and getting good scouting information. So it looks like he is going to be cruising in here. Up the ramp he goes. No, Zerglings are not super effective at taking out kiting Reapers. But down he goes regardless. Not bad. That's good control there by Cadence. Let's take a look at his vision, though. Did he see the baneling nest? No, he did not. So, very interesting. Good job by Cadence taking him out there, preventing the scouting. So now SkyIsForever is blind to the fact that he is potentially going banelings. Look at this. He's still pumping out Reapers. Now, that is strange. Cadence may have thought that he did scout that, or maybe he's just doing this play on purpose. But he is definitely going to be taking his hatchery here fairly late. So yeah, kind of interesting. Not often you get to see a 6-minute hatch, but that is okay. And they don't have any banelings on the field yet, but we do have quite a few zerglings. Units tab shows 18 drones to 23 SCVs. Hatchery is about 50% complete right now. Let's go take a look at SkyIsForever's base. Trying to snipe this Overlord. Probably will not get the kill on it. It appears that it will get out of there fairly safely. We do have double Reapers down here on the low ground. These guys biding their time. Looks like they may be going for some harassment right now. But other than that, we do have 2 barracks with tech labs, 1 barracks with a reactor. Command center now going down. This is pretty decent timing here from SkyIsForever. Good expand time. The nice thing for him is that he's been staying on top of his economy. He does have double gas right now. 25 SCVs total. Appears to still be producing those. He's got quite a few of them queued up. Here comes the Reaper harass right now. These guys are not going to last much longer if they stay up there. Oh, he shot his companion. Did you see that? He says, man, you made me go up there, and he just shot that guy right in the back. Unbelievable Reapers. I guess that's what you get for putting convicts in a suit, huh? I don't know if the Reapers are convicts or not, but anyway, kind of interesting. They do have that little jetpack maneuver, but they cannot see the high ground before they get up there, and they ran into a slew of zerglings. That is not a fun deal. There's the centrifugal hooks. That is the baneling speed. Looks like we are going to see some baneling play here in just a moment. Transferring drones down here to the natural for Cadence. Does have double queens on the field. Expand here is about to be done for SkyIsForever. Triple rack still producing at just about full bore there. We do have weapons level 1 on the way as well, so not bad play so far from SkyIsForever. And the expansion will be going down. He is transferring right now. However, you've got to put down the supply depots first before that is feasible or plausible or whatever you want to call it. Possible. How's that? That will probably be the best word. Yeah, the supply depot really needs to go down. These SCVs just kind of kicking it here in a very, very poor position. They will not be mining minerals from here. They can mine those flowers, maybe. But yeah, SkyIsForever really needs to get control of these units. Made just a little mistake there. There we go. There we go. But right now, Cadence is going to be massing up zerglings. It looks like he does have banelings in the back here. 4 gas, though. I'm not sure he needs 4 gas at this point, but, I mean, he is going to be going for some serious upgrades, which is not a bad idea. Good placement here of the sensor tower. And Spire yet again for Cadence. Very, very similar gameplay to what we saw in that last game. This is about the time when Cadence is going to be looking to take an expansion. We'll see if he's going to do that here in just a moment. This is a nice looking defense here for SkyIsForever. Units tab still showing, though, that they're about even in the economy, so this is a little bit better than that last game. SkyIsForever got behind in the economy, I think a little early on, and then he really lost it with that Mutalisk harass. That is never any fun. But the Spire is about to pop, and we are going to probably see some Mutalisk harass yet again. Pretty solid. Pretty good stuff. No expand quite yet for Cadence, though. I'm a little interested why. I mean, I guess he can wait just a little longer, but it's always good for... I mean, once you've got this many mining drones, you really need 3 hatcheries to be able to produce the way that you need to on occasion, but that's okay. Looks like he is going to be going for these destructible rocks right now. This is pretty decent timing. Other than that, let's see. SkyIsForever does have quite a few Marauders here, quite a few Marines as well. They are bunched up right now, but I mean, obviously, hopefully when, not obviously, but hopefully when the attack comes, he will be splitting these guys up appropriately so that they do not get blasted to pieces. Production tab going to show we've got 6 Mutalisks on the way. We have got Burrow on the way. We have got Pneumatized Carapace on the way. We have got Carapace level 2 and Melee level 2. Lots and lots of upgrading here for Cadence. Pretty well done, man. It's a lot of upgrading. And the rocks finally going down. All these guys in the back cheering on the guys who were actually doing the work. It was like 8 of them that were actually doing the work. Everybody else is like, go, 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 you can do it. Nice looking army here. We do have some Hellions mixed in. Not a bad idea. Can be super effective at crowd control. And, uh-oh. Mutalisks look like they are ready to poke in here. But they will be running into a missile turret. That is going to give them a bad day. How many is there now? Oh, that's plenty. 9. They should be able to focus down this missile turret if they want. Or can just skirt around it like that. That works as well. One of them going down. Are they going to try and focus this down or what? Which is it going to be? There we go. They're just going to be killing SCVs as quickly as possible. A couple kills there. Not too bad. Not tons, however. And now this missile turret going to happily be blasting away. Nice placement there on that missile turret. And Mutalisk held off there pretty solid by SkyIsForever. But the army size for Cadence still growing. Lots and lots and lots of Zerglings. Lots of Banelings here. Here comes movement, however, from Sky. We do have a tank. Siege mode is complete. 1 tank. Maybe not the best time to move out. Usually if you're going to do tanks, you need at least 3. But, I don't know. Maybe. Could happen. We'll see. He does have a lot of Marines and a lot of Marauders here. So, assuming good management here, he might be okay. These Zerglings not very effective because he was using that move command instead of the attack command. Probably would have done better with the attack command. But now he's got a lot of Marines and Marauders still in this base with medevac support, albeit only 1. Still is plenty of support here for now. Cadence going to be in a little bit of trouble. We do have more Marines cruising out across the field. Where are those guys going? My goodness, where are they going? Get into the fight. Now it's just Marauders. And these Mutalisks will definitely be able to clean that up. 3 base now for Cadence. He did clean that up, so he did hold on there. Wow, this hatchery almost died. 35 HP left there. And SkyIsForever having to back out. I guess that was an okay decision to back these Marines out, but I don't know. There was not that many Mutalisks there. A couple Marines can do a lot, especially with a medevac supporting them against those mutas. And just use stim a little bit, and you should be okay. But that's okay. Looks like it. All in all, it was a pretty decent situation for both players. I think they made good decisions during that in battle on both sides. However, units lost is going to show that Cadence slightly behind, but not by very much. So he's in pretty decent shape still as well, especially since he is on the 3 base. But plenty of Thors on the field now. See double Thors here. Good amount of Marines. Where's the Marauders? Just 5 of them. And we do have some Vikings on the way. Not a bad idea here. Double armory with absolutely no upgrades going. So a little bit of a waste there. But Cadence poking in there for just a moment. Going to be backing out immediately. Did not like what he sees. But he did force the stim, so that's not bad. there's a lot of banelings. We do have infestation pit. Now the trouble for Cadence at this moment is, yes, he's going to be able to macro up a big army here fairly quickly. Yes, it is going to be pretty scary with a lot of banelings in there with +2/+2 and a lot of zerglings with +2/+2. Appears that +3/+3 is on the way. However, he's going to be going up against a mech army with pretty decent air support, pretty decent amount of marines and marauders. That's a good... Oh, we do have a pause, it looks like. But yeah, I mean, this is good unit composition here by SkyIsForever at the moment. So that's actually pretty nice to see. Well, we're paused here. Pretty solid. This is always fun. Come on, Sky. You can do this, buddy. Let's play. Let's play. My goodness. What is going on? Lovely. Well, I guess we could play some music. My goodness. I feel like punching myself in the face right now. There we go. Gotta give warning though, Sky. That's okay. Alright, looks like we're back at it. Scan going down here by Sky. Going to see a fairly substantial army there, but this shouldn't scare him too much. He's got a lot of Thors in there. 3 Thors is going to be able to take quite a bit of damage. He might want to take some SCVs with him for repair. That can be super effective. But this is not a bad looking force here. I'll be interested to see who wins this. It'll come down to control. Now, if Cadence does what he did in that last encounter, which is use the move command to try and surround his opponent, that is not going to fare well. So I'd like to see him use an attack command. Those Zerglings will still surround your opponent, but they will do so while attacking instead of while moving, which means they get blasted away by Marines without doing any damage. Stimming in, kind of strange here. Cadence not getting his army under control, some of it getting pushed out there a little early, but it looks like he's going to clean up fairly well here. These Thors going to be blasted. Oh wow, these Thors look like they're definitely going to be going down. Having to land the Vikings going down, and that is actually really good cleanup there by Cadence. Well, and that is it. So SkyIsForever is left the game. Congratulations to Cadence. He will be moving on to the finals. We'll be going into our other semifinal round here in just a moment. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for playing. Don't alt-tab. Always alt-StarCraft. We'll see you guys next time.